Who you playing? Which, who you playing against? Oh yeah, yeah. Does he still have Mateer? Probably not. Hmm. Oh, oh, fellas. Oh yeah. Appreciate everybody tuning in to the chat. We're gonna try this offense out, Cuzzo. Yes, sir.
If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome everyone to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. That's not what he
FIU got black and pink jerseys.
Position as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Well, this ain't Miami. They need to give it back.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go Two-Bit. There he goes. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Just a quick.
Well, I like this playbook so far, Cody.
Really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
He's loose on the left.
Touchdown. Third play of the game. Scored a touchdown.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big.
Oh, I was listening. I was storing it in the bank. I had it put in my savings account. Had to go ahead and transfer it over. That's what it was. I've been waiting on it.
in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts.
Had to move the money over from the savings to the checkings, you know. Chat, we went ahead and celebrated that touchdown with a fine swaller of Miller Lite.
Offense working from the pistol.
You like that? That's it. That's my promo right there. Go ahead and send it in.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football.
All I'm missing is the little camera pointed at me so I can like hold the can up, you know.
Way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. This junior making his presence felt.
He thought I wasn't ready for that play. Big mistake.
Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Akers. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the
Ain't no way.
He gets the job done on 3rd down.
Telling me my man didn't get a hand on that?
At the 37.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Panthers are on the move. Run in the red zone. It's Ford. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There was no injury on the play. Let me be the first to tell you.
Tight end looks. You kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field.
Hey, take this field goal, son. Don't try nothing tricky. Hey, welcome to the chat, viewer number 1. Appreciate you being here. Just in time to watch him miss a field goal.
After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the tail. And maybe he'll get back to
Yes,
the
sir.
line of scrimmage, but
Go
no
Gators indeed.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football.
Go ahead.
Actually, is he counting?
Go ahead and enjoy the show here. On the first drive, we scored in a matter of 3 plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Now after that run.
Oh, I thought that was going to give me the first right there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to go.
Oh.
Very short.
That the Braves?
Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. He's got the back in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop.
Did you play in MLB?
Right away rifled it out of
You ever there
his
playing
hands.
MLB,
He was
Cody?
turning two. That was beautiful.
Hitting home runs?
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Vic. Oh, he's got some space. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Oh,
So the big gain, all for naught.
that ain't good right there. That was a beautiful play I just ran, and the center wanted to get called for holding. Big play, almost went to the house.
This offense with a fresh set of downs.
Now look how far I gotta go. Think you ready for this?
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
Ah,
And the Heat gets
I tried to get rid of it.
down at the 14-yard line.
All right, we gotta get out of that.
Well, this
Go
guy's
over
become
here.
a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
A third down try for the offense. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. Fires to the middle.
Oh, I
And
thought he
a
caught
missed
that.
opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
And the defense doing a great job.
That's his second time getting injured already for the game. We're going to go ahead and take him out for a bit. Boy must have practiced too hard this week. Came into the game feeling a little bit sore. Now he's out there getting injured twice already in the first quarter. Go ahead and pull him. We don't want to lose. D tackle, 91 overall. Go ahead and just save him. Don't want to lose him for the season or nothing.
Committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he
Yeah, it'll be fine, Dom. They're all good.
Linebackers up near the line of scrimmage, and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He didn't like that look.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Look, muscle cramps. See what I'm saying? You over there hitting a Heisman on you, Cody?
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And
That's probably on me.
There is a flag on
Oh, holding. That's what I'm talking about.
solid gain
We
on
love when they
that,
call a
but
fair
it
game.
goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Akers. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Who's on the, who made the tackle right there?
To win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and
Like
longs
26.
like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
All right, see what we like right here.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41.
Yeah, he thinks that run is coming.
Motion from the back. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grab behind the line.
I tried to
Daniels.
shoot.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Play right here. I could have ran that a little bit better.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period.
See what we think about this one.
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Oh, we got Gasper Jr. in there. All right, Gasper.
They'll send the back in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Trying to
I'm talking about, son.
on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Looking for room. It's Daniels. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
What does that mean? You just ended it?
Your ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
How much you up by?
We've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
With the catch, it's Daniels. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And the Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read.
Oh, come on.
Tough running, gets it down to the 4.
A little quicker right there.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Ramsey. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that 1st game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different looking offense here in game 2.
And it'll be a touchback.
What is?
The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
That's only 14-0. I got to get a stop.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense.
It ain't even
Now
halftime
we'll
yet.
get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense
Odie needs your help, Don.
great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something
Needs your
happen
help.
on this side of the football.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Akers. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They went right back to him, and this time they over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass
Bro,
defense, and now
what's up? This man's center must be on steroids, bro. My D tackle got hurt again. The one I subbed in. No, the one I subbed in.
Throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Elbow bursitis. First one had muscle cramps.
it's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Ramsey. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to slam in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This is a design run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it. Touchdown, Gators! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Man, FIU said I'm getting so lucky. At 15. Yeah. Yeah, he said I'm getting lucky because his guys ain't holding on to the ball.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
It's just
offense in a bunch formation. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the misfire, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Akers. Working the middle, it's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Panthers are in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
Well, 21 skunked him at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
You talking to?
The Florida
Everyone's
International
got son,
is
what
back
you mean?
on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh
Just got to
start here
halftime.
in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play to get our
Well, I haven't got no
confidence up.
turnovers on
Just gotta get
defense.
something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive.
That's been eating up a
Now
lot
I
of
think
clock.
I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
To throw, it's Akers. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Yes, sir.
And this safety is a ball hawk.
Glad
He's
you
a
were here to see it.
playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game,
I ran man, blitz,
field, but
pressed, and
he
told him to
plays
play
the center
underneath.
field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Oh, that's a touchdown right there to Jackson. Nobody over the
Trying to
top.
start the drive with a pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Florida! Once he got some room, it was over.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
And he'll just take a knee in
His running back dislocated his elbow. How about that?
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
That end's probably going to run a
Nice job
post.
just nullifying that run altogether.
Snags it over the middle. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Should have had him in the backfield.
Pick up there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to impose their
Oh, come on.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Akers.
Oh, yeah, user pick. At that angle.
A lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
Oh, that was wide open.
On the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On target. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in
All the way, Dom.
and let him do his thing.
You're crazy if you wouldn't get that 20 mil.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
No, we talking about today.
The offense was trying to go draw, make it look like
About
this, but I'll tell you, the linebackers
what you got on the contract
came
today.
down hard, quickly.
You're not going to take the 20 mil?
Got the tackle for loss.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd.
That's what Cody's saying, too. You know he's a firefighter.
Looking for a man. It's Akers.
Under... I thought I just picked it, too.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's
Oh, yeah, I'm
on
whooping
plays
ass.
like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field,
FIU.
you've got to look for the
You know a
tight
thing or
end.
two about that team.
Really nice route, Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big
Look at that
fella,
tackle.
and they're able
That's
to
a good
hook up
tackle
there.
right there.
And that corner
Boom.
came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes down after the short return.
See that one?
What a play to get the football back.
Picked it
Well, the
off.
defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the ground game. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out of the gun.
Oh, they didn't fall for that one.
Looking for a crease. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I got back to the line of scrimmage though.
Listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least
Why does Jerry keep on doing that?
You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Handoff to the single running back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Ramsey. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a
That's
big
crazy.
hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running.
I can't hear you.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gators! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Our man was mad at him. Come on, coach. I wanted to take that one to the house.
From their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. After the run, now to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Might as well go ahead and punt right here, brother.
The offense wastes no time getting.
I was talking about my opponent here. We're
down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their...
And it's his 4th interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
second pick from my linebacker, Jackson.
Man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's Ramsey.
Oh, wow, he picked it.
And the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. He's at touchdown, Panther.
I can't believe he got that. But I should have lobbed it.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. No North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Fires to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Ramsey. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
You know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that play.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. FIU will line up to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Yeah, let's do it.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the single back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting.
79% completion rate, 282 yards and 5 touchdowns.
They're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys.
Think about that, Dom.
And helps high school recruiting. So
282 passing yards, 79% completion, 5 touchdowns.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.
I'll tell you the actual.
I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
23 of 29. Nine carries for 46 yards with my backup. Starter has 7 carries for 85 yards.